Hello everybody, welcome to another video, a very exciting and festive one because it is time once again for our monthly romance 24-hour readathon. This month, of course, being December, we thought why not make it Christmassy, so we are reading Christmas romance books. Wow! It's a bit different this time because Chloe is actually in Ireland with Kevin, so I'll get a taste of what it feels like to be Kev, to be on the other end of the shared time zone, but that will not deter me from reading because I have a very fun TBR, most of which I actually have on my Kindle. First up is Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. I actually think this cover is so cute, so if I end up liking the book I may well buy a physical copy. Like a bright pink and green, exactly. Thank you for that color combo. This I believe has the grumpy sunshine trope with the girl as the grump and the guy is sunshine, so hopefully that'll be fun. Tessa Bailey has been hit or miss for me in the past. I did not like Fix Her Up at all. I've read some of her other earlier more random romances, they were fine, but then It Happened One Summer, that book, wow, love that book. So hopefully this will be more of It Happened One Summer in that vein, up my street. Sorry, excuse my jingle bells, I'm just feeling very Christmassy. So that'll hopefully be book one for me, and this is one that we're all buddy reading. And of course, I will link Chloe and Kev's blogs below. I'm also hoping to read When She Was Naughty by Tessa Deer. This is a novella. It's very short in length, I think only 50 or so pages. And it's a historical romance set during like a Christmas Eve ball. So gonna have fun with my first Tessa Deer, hopefully. I bought a few of her books recently, so I'm really excited to dive into historical fiction a bit more. And this will be a nice way to test the waters with both the genre and her as an author. I'm also thinking of reading a Kindle romance called A Dare Too Far, which is again historical romance, but I think it's like a friends to lovers vibe. I heard about it through Julia from Shakespeare and Such, so that's another possibility. Why is someone mowing their lawn right now? Sorry if you can hear that. And fourth on the TBR is a physical book. It is The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox, who I think is like an author duo in the vein of Christina Lauren. This is about twin girlies, and I'm assuming like two of the men in their lives, and they might do a switcheroo. They might do a little swappity swap, and maybe they fall in love with the other. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but maybe we'll find out. So that's the TBR. Welcome. Hope you're having a stunning December and Christmas moment. Time to start. Hey, it's Sunday night. I've been at a Christmas party. Wow. I'm not gonna start reading tonight, but pew 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 pew. Gotta play some Fortnite with the team. They're obviously about to start their day because hemispheres and time zones are disgusting. I'm getting ready for bed, but we're gonna pew pew. Then they're gonna start their day, start their readathon, all that fun stuff. And then in the morning, when I wake up bright and early with hopefully no physical nor mental memory of this party moment, hopefully I'm fresh faced, I will start reading. And that's when we will hopefully read Window Shopping together. I'm very excited. Hopefully this will be the push that the besties need to read It Happened One Summer ASAP, and it'll be a stunning Christmas time.
Hi, good morning. I'm feeling okay this morning, a little bit worse for wear, like not feeling my tip top best, but pushing through it. I've got coffee, I've got breakfast, I've like tidied my room, set myself up for success. Christmas lights are on. Let's do this. Gonna jump on FaceTime with the lads. It is about 9 AM my time, so it's about 8 PM for them, and hear about how all their reading's been going, and then hopefully start doing some reading of my own.
It's happening. Hello, just finished reading the first chapter. He's 6'4", everybody. He's 6'4". And he winked, and he is exactly like Ted Lasso from the show Ted Lasso. If you've watched it, you get it. Jason Sudeikis, marry me. I'm not kidding. If you haven't watched Ted Lasso, I highly recommend it. It's a really clever and easy to consume show that has like the perfect balance of like comedy and drama. Really great characters. Highly recommend. And Tessa Bailey was actually inspired by the character of Ted Lasso, like in this particular book. So she made her male lead much like him, and he definitely has that charm and all the qualities that like Ted has, and obviously Ted is Jason Sudeikis, so I'm having a lot of fun picturing this in my head. Exactly the Christmas vibes. Our girly is the grumpy and he's the sunshine. I'm ready. Gonna keep going. Hello, we're gonna take a quick Fortnite break
so that the lads in Ireland can wake up again. I am really enjoying the book. It's just real sweet, charming, classic Christmas rom-com vibes, and like it doesn't have to be better or deeper than that. Like, I'm just here for a good time. One of the side characters just said to another side character who he's obsessed with, he's like, have you had your coffee yet, my queen? Where is that energy? Where is the energy of sunshine men in everyday life? Maybe they're the backbone of society. Anyways, fortnight. Look how stunning. The gang's all here and I'm in my Christmas skin. She's so pretty. Kevin just made a really good point, which is that when it's boy obsessed but they're not obsessed with us, it's a hate crime. Well, actually the three of us, we're pissed. Like, it's actually annoying that there's stunningness out there, like both fictional stunningness and real life stunningness. Where are they? Where are the 6'4" stunning men who are obsessed? Where are they? I'm 29% of the way through now, and we're definitely having some like fun moments. I have had a few like moments, mostly to do with like movements or descriptions of Aiden's height and body. Thank you. I look forward to more of them. Tessa Bailey really does get it. She really does get it in like the movement department and in the smut department, so very excited for that to happen. I will say that the book is quite sort of plot heavy toward the beginning. I'm not sure it needs to be as plot heavy as it is, but I wouldn't say it's detracting from my enjoyment. But there's just a lot of setup for a book that isn't super long. I think it's like the sort of 200-page mark. I appreciate that it's about establishing the setting, which is important to the dynamic between the two characters, but what I really want to be reading about is his height and his obsession. Wow, Aiden! Like, not necessarily a spoiler or anything, but this line, I only know I think about you to the point of distraction.
Shut up.
Tell the people how disgusting that is.
That's a sick joke. Like, could you imagine someone that you send, like, all I know is I think about you to the point of distraction. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, leave us alone.
And they're 6'4". That's illegal.
I'm pissed. Something went wrong with the inhale, with the heavy breathing, and I choked on my own breath. I have tears in my eyes from the choking, but also from the pain, because Aiden, like, oh wow. I was just telling the lads, it's the like chapter 19 Spanish love deception vibes, where it's so stunning, like really sexy, really magical, and like nothing has even really happened yet. Like, they're not kissing, they're not even really touching, but like what they're saying, what he's saying, what all 6'4" of him is saying, I'm actually so pissed. I wish I could just read you all the lines. I wish I could just read all the lines. Honestly, if you've read this book, you get it. You get it. I'm on 31%. The scene in the break room, you know what I mean. I am fearing for my life to keep reading, but we face our fears. Team, we've reached leg moment. That's how stunning it is. You know when a leg moment happens, that something insane is going on in here, and wow. Hello, I finished reading Window Shopping and I'm ready to risk it all for Aiden. Like, he actually needs to relax a bit. It was a bit much. It was a lot too much, if I'm being frank. The things he said, probably the best I've ever read in terms of that vibe. Very much well. Like, the story and everything I wasn't super bothered about. There are a couple of points where maybe not quite reaching the cringe stage, but definitely maybe just a little bit further than I would have liked it to have gone. Them together, like those scenes, 5 million stars for that, but overall I'm going to give it 4 stars. I was definitely gonna say something else. No idea what it was. I have just lost all
normal like brain activity and thought paths, because I can't stop thinking about him. Like, another interesting call was that the world it set in fully acknowledged the pandemic and everything, so it was definitely a reflection of our actual reality. So it was kind of a bit much in that sense as well, to be honest. And I think now the other 3 books I was thinking about reading this readathon, one of them is The Holiday Swap, which is also a contemporary, but the other 2 are more like historical fiction vibes, and one of them's quite short, like one of them's a novella, so I'm wondering if I'll read that next. I have that on my Kindle. It's called When She Was Naughty and it's by Tessa. I might read that as like a break from the contemporary vibe and then maybe start The Holiday Swap. Oh, I also need to open my charm bracelet advent calendar and see what I get today. Let's do that now. This is today's charm, very cute. Let's put it on. Okay, I am 30% of the way through When She Was Naughty. It's a very short story, so it's about like 50 or 60 pages, I think. I am loving it. It is so freaking cute. It's like a kind of hate to love vibe, but he's like obsessed with her and always has been moment. Wow, Tessa has established a lot within so few pages and done so really effectively. I'm so invested, and there have been some really sweet lines. I've already done quite a bit of highlighting, but I just had to stop and share this with you. Wow, okay. It never stops, you see. It's all the time, every moment. I'm a hopeless wretch for love of you. I hear you laugh, my breath is stolen. I see you dance, I'm struck still. When you challenge me, I am weak to my bones. You place a flower in your hair and the whole world blossoms. You lick icing from your fingertips and I yearn to taste the sweetness on your lips. Can you imagine me yearning? Wow! Wow! They are so cute. And if this is what Tessa Dare's writing and characters and romance is like, then I am so excited to read more of her work. Very fun. It's like a Christmas Eve ball setting. She like played a prank on him and got him to wear this silly waistcoat as his outfit for the night, saying that everyone else would be wearing them. He arrived, he's like pissed, but he like did it for her. Like, wow. I'm gonna keep reading, but so far loving it, and I would say definitely the best romance novella I've read or can remember reading. Also, Kevin's still awake. What's the time? Oh my god, hang on. I'm so proud of you. After 3 AM for Kev. I'm so proud of him. He's having his window shopping moment. I obviously had my window shopping moment. Now I'm having my When She Was Naughty moment. Like, blessed Christmas romance readathon. Thank you, Christmas miracle. Okay, they are literally stunning. I've hardly made any progress since we last spoke, but I just had to talk about this one bit. He's trying to convince her that he's in love with her, and he's like, I love you, there's nothing to be done about it, like, believe me, I've tried. And she's like, you've tried? Like, what have you tried? And he talks about all the ways in which he's tried to cure himself of his feelings, and then he ends it by assuring her that if there were a way to cure himself of these feelings, he would have found it. He says, I would have found it, but I found nothing. Actually, I found worse than nothing. She said, what's worse than finding nothing? He said, finding everything. So the ways in which he was trying to cure himself of his feelings for her, the ways in which he was trying to fall out of love with her, just made him love her even more. I'm not equipped. I'll try to stop talking about it in detail now. I'm about 1/3 of the way through, which is what, 15 to 20 pages. So I think early enough that we can still constitute it as not quite being spoiler territory, but I'll stop talking about specifics now. I highly recommend reading this book though. Really fun and so quick. Very affordable too. I got it on Kindle for like less than $1, I think, since it's so short. So if you want to try a bit of romance, if you want a Christmassy moment with your romance, if you maybe want to try historical romance or try Tessa Dare as I am, come along for the ride. Buckle up. It's fun. Also, I actually got a book delivery today, so I thought I would open it and show you. So I bought 2 books from the lovely Mandy at Bookity Book Books. Adore them. They are a New Zealand online bookshop. Spoken about them a million times, but in case you are new here, all their orders come in this beautiful paper with a sticker and now with a bookmark as well. I got 2 this time. They are stunning. Wow. Oh, there's something about a paperback, right? First is actually on recommendation from a friend. Chloe is currently reading Know My Name by Chanel Miller. She's listening to the audiobook. From everything she's described about it and the emotional responses she's had toward it, I think this promises to be absolutely mesmerizing. I am quite sensitive in terms of my threshold of what I can take or what I'm willing to watch or read when it comes to sexual violence, and of course I assume we're going to be dealing with that quite a bit in here because this is Chanel Miller's story. She was the woman in what became the globally recognized Stanford sexual assault case with Brock Turner, and she has told her story, and I want to be part of listening to that story. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get through it. If it's too much, I'll obviously stop reading, but I think it's important to at least try, for me personally, in acknowledgement of everything she has been through and everything that millions of women go through every day. I'm hoping to read this soon, perhaps even before the year is over. And then secondly, I got my first ever Eve Babbitts book. Eve Babbitts is an author I've heard quite a lot about, but I wasn't very informed as to what she actually wrote. I had the idea that she didn't quite write fiction, or not strictly fiction, and that turned out to be the case. She writes a lot about her time in Los Angeles and her involvement in Hollywood and all those types of people, the circles she moved in a couple of decades back. And her writing is apparently fantastic. Really applauded by lots of different audiences and by people who I really respect and I have similar taste to, so I definitely wanted to try her work. And I posted an Instagram story asking where I should start with her books, and this was by far the winning result. Slow Days, Fast Company, The World, The Flesh, and LA. Really nice and small, so hopefully this is one I can get to as well. Eve Babbitts actually passed away only a couple of days ago, which is obviously extremely sad. So I look forward to reading what she's left us with and hopefully finding a new author who I adore. Now to keep reading my silly goofy Christmas historical romance. I am actually in romance heaven today. I don't know what it is, I'm just in the best mood ever. Like, window shopping, stunning, and incredible that King Kev stayed up to read it with me. Just finished reading When She Was Naughty. I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I actually wasn't even mad when it ended without any smut. I really thought we were going to get it, but we didn't, and all I felt was the surprise of that, the shock of that, not anger or frustration or any sort of bitterness toward not getting it. It was actually fine without it. Like, obviously it would have been lovely to have them finally like be together in that way, but their story was so lovable as it was. I think it was done really well, and I actually gave it 4 stars. There was some really lovely writing, really sweet lines and declarations from him and then from her as well. What he was saying and the manner in which they sort of fell together really reminded me a lot of Pride and Prejudice, and I think there were deliberate allusions in the way that things were phrased and what they were specifically communicating. It was a lot like the whole Darcy Elizabeth journey, which I of course will never be mad at. So I had so much fun with When She Was Naughty, and like I was saying before, it makes me really excited to explore other Tessa Dare books. Will they have smut in them? We don't know. We hope so. I also now know that I'm really not bothered if her books don't, because she still gets it. So if you're somebody who is into your romance but perhaps not so much into your smart, highly recommend When She Was Naughty. I'm not too sure what to move on to now, if I'm honest. I kind of want more of the same of this vibe, and one of the other books I'm thinking about reading is a historical Christmas romance vibe. So do I start that or do I start the holiday swap?
think my reading Christmas romance luck has run out because I started the Kindle book A Dare Too Far, and I also quickly looked it up on Goodreads before I did that just to remind myself what it was about, and it was friends to lovers, which is never going to fully excite me the way that some other tropes will when going into something. But I was like, okay, we'll give her a go, and within a few pages, like, not to be harsh, but immediately no. So put that to one side and decided to give The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox a go. Now, someone in my Discord did actually mention that this was a flop and boring, and having now read a chapter which is about 20 pages of it, I can see where they're coming from. I'm not actually convinced that I'm going to do any more reading, but I'm going to take a break and have some dinner and then make a final decision. Perhaps the vibe is watching a Christmas movie, maybe like a romantic Christmas movie, maybe wrapping some presents, maybe doing some Christmas nails because my nails are very bare and gross. I'll let you know how it all plays out. Hello. Just had dinner and had a bit of a relax, let my eyes have a rest, feeling good. I have also just done my nails. Very pretty, I think, Christmassy silver vibe, silver bells moment. And I was watching Kevin's vlog with Chloe while I did that. Just stunning seeing them together. Wow. If for some reason you do not know, Chloe is actually in Ireland for the next month or so. So she's with Kev. They're having their like pre-Christmas, Christmas, post-Christmas, Chloe's birthday, January, all these moments together. And it's gorgeous. They're both vlogging, they're posting heaps of photos. Good for them. It's kind of the ultimate good for them moment. I think I might watch another YouTube video or two whilst my nails dry. And then I don't know what the vibe is. Maybe watch a movie, maybe read some more romance. Hi everybody, it's the next day now. I did not revisit A Dare Too Far or The Holiday Swap last night. I just had a super chill time. Didn't watch a Christmas movie. Did spend a good hour or so on TikTok. Caught up with friends on FaceTime, that type of thing. I did do a little bit of reading. It wasn't Christmas themed, but it is in keeping with the romance genre. Because I know and understand and appreciate real literature, I am currently making my way through the Ice Planet Barbarian series. And I'm somehow on book 4. I was maybe like 20% of the way through it, so I decided I would just read a little bit more of that, and I think I read another 20% or so. I've actually been reading a bit more of it today. Though this is the conclusion of the Christmas or romance readathon, I will be reading some more Christmassy books over the next couple of days and vlogging that as well. But to wrap up this particular installment, window shopping, really good fun, sexy. When She Was Naughty, honestly a good time, a short time and a good time. Would I have enjoyed those books as much if I'd read them on a day in which I wasn't in as good a mood as I was yesterday? Who's to know? But hey, everything is about timing. How we feel about people, events, experiences, art, media, all of it is to do with timing. And that's what Caitlin yesterday felt. Good for her. Thank you very much for watching, and for watching all of our 24-hour romance readathons this year. It's been such a fun thing to do monthly with the besties, and hopefully we can keep doing it. Speaking of romance, if you're interested in buddy reading a stunning Mariana's a Parter book in January, I'm doing that with all my patrons over on Patreon. That'll be linked below if you're interested. Otherwise, thank you for being here. I hope you're having an absolutely lovely December and end to your year, and that if you're celebrating anything at the moment, if you're preparing to celebrate anything, I hope that goes super well for you and your loved ones, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Lots of love. Bye.